Welcome back to the South Shore Boys podcast. I'm your host that's not going through anything weird, Logan O'Brien. And these are my co-hosts. No, I'm just saying I've had a very strange week, honestly.
Why?
Full moon.
Full moon.
Full moon, dude.
Why?
Strawberry.
Why am I even doing intros? You feel like whatever.
Strawberry moon.
The
strawberry moon was Wednesday at 3:44 a.m. was its peak. But you often could see it around dusk and sunset because that's when it was really out.
Is that why it's called strawberry?
To
Is it glow red?
Yeah.
You got seeds?
Because of the heat and the humidity and the haze in the sky.
You've been turning into a werewolf?
Yes.
When the moon's full?
I love a moon.
I know you do love a moon.
This moon.
Anything, someone could be like, yeah, like you earlier. I dropped my coffee today. Like, it's a full moon.
Oh my God, it's a full moon.
You do love going right to the moon.
Anytime there's a full moon, crazy shit happens.
Yeah.
And I base this off of the fact that my sister is a nurse, and I've heard this from many other nurses, that the emergency room during a full moon is a nightmare. Like, it's like tracked. Like, they can like correlate it.
Werewolf
Attacks go up.
That's pretty sick.
Dude, you're a whistler and a howler? Get the fuck out of here.
You're a pretty good werewolf.
Hey,
that was soundboard.
things are all right.
Thanks for looking up, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Wolfman O'Brien. Whoa, that is cool.
Wolfman O'Brien.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? Last night on the Late Show, doing my classic bit about my last name, and this woman in the audience goes, "My son's last name is O'Brien," and I turn and I go,
"How old's your son?"
Your son? And she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Not you?" She's like, "No," and I just like stared at her for like 15 seconds. I was like, "Sorry about your divorce.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. What am I to do with this?"
Is this after you said I'll fuck them?
No, I would just.
This is before. It's like,
getting into
like,
it.
is there an O'Brien here? And they're like, "My son's O'Brien." Then you go into a dialogue.
I did.
Do you hit them with "I'll fuck it"?
I said, "Is it O'Brien or not?" Because not your son.
That's fun.
You should have looked her right in the eye, like, "I'll fuck the shit out of your son."
It's very funny. The comic that went up after me, Greg Kennedy, very funny comic. He I forget what he was saying, but some lady in the audience goes, "You're on shrooms," and he goes, "What?" She goes, "You're on shrooms." He goes, "I can't." What? And she goes, "You're on shrooms." He goes, "Are you saying I'm on shrooms?" And some woman closer to him goes, "No." The woman in the back goes, "Yes."
Wow.
but like while it's happening, like while she's like, "You're on shrooms," he starts going,
I am? Fuck.
That's great.
Got me good.
Yeah, this morning I was leaving Dunkin' Donuts. I ordered ahead and I walked in, and then as I was walking out, I was holding the door with my elbow. I kind of pushed it open, and then it caught my arm.
Yep.
And I've never seen a coffee explode more on the ground.
Inside Dunkin' Donuts?
No,
oh,
like
outside. Thank
like
you.
literally a step in the doorway.
Okay.
Just like the cup was broken, like I picked it up and I was like, maybe this is. Oh no, the
As
cup
if you had like spiked
yes,
it. Like, with that
like it was nuts. And
I love that you were so full of shame that you're like, "Guess I'm going to Mary Lou's."
yeah, legit. So
did you run out?
So this is what happened. So this is me walking out. This very
I'm sorry.
This very pretty woman
I was about to ask you
was
if anybody
walking in at the. I mean, everybody inside had to have seen.
Did you cry?
No, I started cackling. I was like, "This is hilarious. This is crazy." This very pretty woman starts walking by, and I keep looking to her to be like, like fucking, this is nuts, right?
Sometimes this happens to a Dung King. It's crazy.
Didn't make eye contact. Didn't look up once. Just completely blew past me. And then I held the door for her.
You covered in coffee after you, man.
I
She
threw
slipped on the puddle.
threw his coat over the puddle.
There's fucking ice everywhere. And then I go back into Dunks after I hold the door for it. Now there's a line.
And you already ordered ahead. Now you're in line.
I ordered in head. I dropped the coffee. I held the door for the pretty lady. I'm back in Dunks.
Are you right behind the pretty lady in line?
Yeah, now I am. And I go, what am I doing? And then I just left.
What am I doing?
And then I went to go pull into the drive-thru.
You have a mustache and glasses. Hello, one coffee. First of the day for me.
So I pulled up mustache glasses, but covered in coffee.
And it was one of those times where like there was no drive-thru, and then as I was about to pull in, 6 cars pulled ahead, and that's why we're drinking Mary Lou's today, folks.
Sponsored by the pub.
That's why we got Mary Lou's. It sucks. I hate
You
it.
must have looked psychotic. Anyone tracking? your
Also,
movement?
this whole time, dying laughing at nothing, and just like.
Are you there? Are you? You're not there. You're alone. Crack it up.
Yeah, I was just. I'm
Full
like,
moon. Full moon.
Normally, I'm there for these. We go to Dunkin' on the way to work.
Well, that's what I was. I'm laughing about this exact moment. In that moment where I'm like, I get to tell everybody this.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
hilarious.
That's
The
good
woman
shit.
wanted nothing to do with me.
The pretty woman?
The pretty woman walking in. She was wearing a hat, and I
Pretty
was like,
woman.
"Pretty woman, not paying attention to me." Pretty woman.
Stepping over
wearing a
my
hat?
coffee.
Wearing a hat?
Yes, wearing a hat.
Front facing?
No, like an old. No, it was like a.
Peaky Blinder.
Like a
Like a pink hat?
a Kentucky Derby hat.
No, like a camo Boston Red Sox hat.
That's actually Quincy.
You know what I'm talking about?
I consider that a pink hat. Isn't that just
Yeah,
like
that's
the
essentially the.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a term for like girls that wear Red Sox hats?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a nice term for them. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Mary Lou's girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Mary Lou's girl today. I'm Mary Dan today.
I want to bang a Mary Lou's. Well, now they're all too young. Back in the day, I used to be like, I would love to have sex with
They got a
anyone
big
from Mary Lou's.
haunchful Asian fellow working over at that one.
Hunchful.
I know the haunchful man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Guess what? Get him out of there.
Yeah, I tried my hardest if I'm getting a coffee there to not get him to make it. He's not good at making coffee.
He fucking stomped his way over. There was a little girl asking me for my what my order was, and then
Yeah.
she was making it. He goes, $3.78. I was like, ah!
There's a guy at the
It's
Dunkin'
Shrek.
that we go to on the way to work.
Asian Shrek.
They got rid of their spicy,
Yes.
fun babes that I named
They were all like
Carmelita.
Brazilian girls.
Yeah,
and
and they
Scotty
replaced
called them
them-
Carmelita.
Lovely. They replaced him with this guy who, like, he's
He
just a
sucks.
big guy, and you see his plumber's crack. as
All
he's,
the
like,
time
going
is that
around
this
getting
guy's
his
ass
coffee.
is
Plumber's
out.
crack at Mary
This
Lou's.
guy's no, at
Dunkin'.
Dunks.
Oh, okay. I was about to.
You should try and see if you can get your straw in that puppy.
It's gross. He has no couth, no front of house.
It's just something you don't
etiquette.
expect in Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I'm looking at this guy's ass. Like, why does this
Especially-
happen?
You can find that's fine with me at Dunkin'.
I mean, typically a Dunkin' Donuts is like staffed by like the cast of Orange is the New Black.
exactly.
You know?
Well said.
Exactly.
No, that's a Quincy thing and like South Shore. So when I lived in Malden, they had the greatest Dunkin' Donuts is on earth.
Like babe
because
wise?
they were
I mean-
all Indians.
Oh.
They are fucking
Oh.
quick and efficient, and they know what they're doing. They do it like a doctor's precision because they're all
They're all-
doctors.
they're all doctors.
Is that racist? I'm saying you guys are good at your jobs.
Yeah.
They're operating on the fucking
You guys.
Dunkin' value meal. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of a sandwich they have at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, what are they?
They're
fucking-
quick. There's a line, but it moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Indians.
Ah,
Where you go?
Hey,
I
it's
was
all right.
just Scooching back.
These are
a little.
nice jeans, fella.
Thanks,
good, Logan.
pal.
Are we going to
Feeling
World War
good.
III?
Mr. O'Brien, we going to World War III?
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Iran.
Yeah.
So far away.
And-
And I ran.
Yeah.
I ran so far away.
yeah, we had
That's why I don't care.
They
Iran
shot
is like,
missiles at Iran all night.
Iran also did. They shot back.
So like we're on like in war.
In war.
We're in
Israel
wartime.
is America.
We're basically
Right?
Israel's
Yeah,
We're on the
we
same
give them.
team.
Donald Trump tweeted some insane like.
He's nuts. Have
Iran
you heard some
had
of the stuff
the-
he says? I've
Yeah.
seen this. Hey, take it easy. My dad's a Republican.
All right, yeah, tell us what he said, but be nice about
Be
it.
nice
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
basically like Iran had a chance to like take away their nuclear program and they didn't.
Nuclear.
Also, yeah, they fucking did, and then Trump like
I did
fucked
see
that
this.
up.
Yeah.
Has
Uh,
anyone ever like got rid of their nuclear program? They're like, we'll just scrap
Oh,
this.
fuck, you didn't want us to have a
Um,
nuclear program?
We're done.
I think Cuba.
Oh, during the
They
missile
don't got
crisis?
anything though.
They got all sorts
Yeah.
of crises
Uh,
over there.
Yeah.
And Iran did for a while, and then Trump fucked that all up.
Wait, what? They
You're
didn't have-
welcome.
Iran was like Iran was getting rid of their nuclear program like under Obama, and then Trump came in and was like, let me fuck that up.
Wait, why would any
give
country
those
ever get rid of their nuclear program?
You because
Yeah.
you make like agreements with them of like things that you will provide them with
I've
if
always
they get
thought-
We'll
rid
give
of
you
them.
medal if you don't fucking shoot nukes or even have them. You're not allowed to have
the
them.
rules of
And they're like,
war
sure.
seem stupid, right?
Yeah. So like
Because it's like you're in war, so it's like
the
Yeah, well, that's a, like
people
a,
have like agreements in war
Yeah,
where
they're
they're like, okay, we're done doing war.
yeah. Well, that's I
But then
tried
they
to do
break
it.
and they're like, well, it's war.
Yeah,
war
it's,
time.
Yeah.
we're
So,
back
like,
to
like
war.
blow up a
Yeah.
hospital. Like, but you can't do
We
that.
said
It's
no.
Like, we said yeah, but it's like, well, I'm gonna.
Well, that's I tried to.
don't like you
I used to
guys.
try to do a
Yeah,
bit about it,
it's
but that was like war.
war.
It's
I'm like
nice.
war crimes. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
isn't war the like what? Hey man, don't be, like, hey man, don't be coming in. Don't be coming in here. Don't be coming in here criming up our war. All right, buddy. We're just trying to blow up hospitals, and you're over here fucking.
That's funny. You should bring that back. That's a good time for it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Things are looking up.
Things are gonna be
Cut
okay.
Cut that. No, that's not what I was doing.
Me on stage being like, fucking the war crimes.
So what I'm hearing is today the 14th?
Yes.
Yes.
Yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Shout out,
Oh
Jason.
my God, dude! With moon juice and Friday the 13th,
Everything's lining
going
up.
on with you, buddy boy, my little minx. So it's Trump's birthday today.
Thank you. Is it really?
Yes.
It's his 79th birthday, and it is also the parade for the 250th anniversary for our U.S. military.
It's also the 400th parade.
He's throwing
It's
himself.
also the 400th
Happy Quincy.
Happy Quincy Day. It's Flag Day Parade Day. This rain's going to go away. The kiddies are
Rain
going to be
ain't
able
go
to
away. The kids gonna
walk
be
with
out.
their banners down my street. I'm going to be like, I almost bought a USA shirt today in Walmart. I totally forgot to buy it. Shit. I got to go back to
Forgot
Walmart.
to buy it.
I bet that
You're like,
shirt
I'll come
was-
back to this.
It's great.
You buy the shirt, you're leaving Walmart, it rips in half for some reason. Some pretty lady walks by.
You know, the moon.
the moon.
Yeah,
Trump
everything
is-
Trump's doing is like it's like
Sexy as
replaying
fuck.
like the greatest hits of like how Nazi Germany like ascended.
So yeah, all that, his birthday, the parade, the 250th anniversary, 400 years of Quincy. They think there's going to be a huge attack today because there's so much fanfare.
Okay.
Isn't that like a movie?
If they fucking hit Quincy, I'll be so
Dude, if
upset.
they hit Quincy, I'm
They're
going
not
to be fucking
hitting
pissed.
Quincy.
They might- well,
No, I'm saying
I think
Quincy,
DC.
It's
we're gonna
Quincy's
hit
400th
them.
anniversary. Oh, we're hitting that.
Yeah, like we're doing
Hit
all
who?
this shit.
Oh, for Trump's birthday?
Iran?
Yes.
Fuck.
I mean, I think that's just going to be a proxy war through
I can
Israel.
totally see. No, I see what Dan's saying for Trump on his birthday, getting a little blowing out the cake, wishing type of thing. Yeah.
Ooh, please destroy Iran. Please destroy Iran. I blew out every candle.
It's his big day.
It's his big
Iran
day.
also
It's his
like
birthday. He can bomb Iran if he
There
wants
is gonna be a cool
to.
video of him blowing out candles.
Iran also was going through like a very like cool like socialist like revolution during like the late 40s, early 50s, where
Very
like
cool.
where like they it like everything there was like chill, like women didn't have to like cover up, like it was like liberal, like people could do whatever they wanted.
Oh, in Iran.
yeah,
They're talking
and
about
then
here.
no, in Iran, and then
Don't
America,
cover up,
and then
baby.
America was like, we don't really like what's going on over there. Why don't we install like a fucking psychopath to be in charge of that
That's
country?
what Argo was about a little bit
Yes.
That was getting people out of Iran during
Yeah, almost
the
during
they-
that time, right?
That was like the 70s. Yeah, so like it's when
Does
we're,
Argo
we're,
stand
like,
for
fucking
something?
around.
No, it was the name of the movie they fake made. It's a whole movie about a fake movie that they're shooting on location in Iran, but it's to get these people out of an embassy because it's under attack from like
Oh, that's
rebels.
a fun little move.
And it was a real story.
What, they pretended to do a movie just to like get people.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
supposed to be like a Star Wars ripoff, right?
Yes.
Something,
Yeah.
but
I've
the-
heard they exaggerate things to a wild degree,
That makes sense.
but it is a cool story.
Yeah.
Oh, Spaceballs is
Movie
kinda
kinda
coming back.
sucks.
It's pretty sick.
It's kind of boring, and it's weird that won Best Picture, but Ben Affleck is the man.
I do like Ben Affleck, but I really hate the Argo fuck yourself.
Yeah, they do it so many times where it's like they feel like it's a great line. And
Yeah.
they're like, let's pull that one out again. Go fuck yourself. It's like, okay.
Isn't the dad
I guess
from-
that's something to say?
Edward Scissorhands in that, right? Is that guy?
Who was that again?
The grandpa in Little Miss Sunshine?
Oh yeah, Alan Arkin.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. How about
He's a pro.
that plane falling out of the sky and killing all those people except for that one guy? Just got so scared.
Why did everyone just jump?
Somebody came in.
Planes be falling.
Wait, what plane fell out of the sky?
Flying from India to England, I
Hey,
think,
look.
or something.
Oh, what?
Sick shirt.
How many people, how many souls were on board? I like when they-
241
I
souls.
like when they call them souls.
Soul's lost.
Yeah. I hate to lose a soul.
241 souls dead.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
What just fell out of the sky?
It looks, if you look at the footage, it goes up, it's on takeoff, and then all of a sudden it's like pointing up, but it starts to go like this. And then you just see a huge explosion. And so
The guy came over the intercom like, we're losing a little altitude here. Heads up.
Heads up. Great pilot's last words.
Nathan Fielder
Yeah.
somewhere like, this is unacceptable.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
They probably weren't talking
there's
about it.
one survivor. One. And the only reason he
I
survived
saw this.
is because he jumped out of the plane
And
I was
ran
just
in the
going to
opposite
guess
direction.
that he did that.
and
barrel rolled?
And barrel rolled.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding.
Whoa.
Let's fucking say, is it Tom Cruise?
Who was it? Like, you'd have to imagine somebody like a pilot or somebody that worked like on the crew. Otherwise, how the fuck would they know?
No, they got to go down.
No,
the
his
ship.
whole family died. This guy, this
He was like,
videos-
later.
This coward.
He's like, see ya.
I gotta keep the bloodline alive.
I mean,
That's
I mean,
fucking
you don't want your whole family to die, but you look really cool.
It's literally the story of him riding the 9/11 towers down.
Yeah.
Like, that's the same theory.
Yeah. He probably thinks he's unbreakable now.
Yeah.
And will go on to a life of superhero.
Right,
so-
absolutely devastated. Out of the,
He's also he's probably like fucked up. Like he
doesn't look
I'm
great.
Sure, I'm sure he wasn't like unscathed.
Yeah, but he didn't die. He barreled out of a plane. Is there footage of him barrel rolling out of the plane?
apparently,
Yes.
you
Good
can
question.
see it somewhere, but I haven't. It's like so far away. It's like, oh, maybe that little bloop was him, but
And, what was I gonna say? They don't know what caused it or anything. Like, they just,
no. They said before they took off that the staff was like, "Hey, nothing's like working. Like none of the buttons are turning on." Or
Did you say prepare for takeoff? Is that what you said?
apparently, that happens a lot.
That buttons are off.
Yeah, they're just like the switches ain't working.
No, we'll figure that out in the air.
And like lights weren't turning on that normally do. Like
Oh, yeah, let's
like
go.
certain ones.
These lights aren't turning on and none of these buttons working.
Well, that's
commercial.
Please buckle your seatbelts.
Yeah.
It was Air India, and they have to pay out $100,000 to all the survivors' families.
Like you say, oh, the survivors.
No, not the survivors' families. The people that perished families.
Yes,
That one.
survivors' families.
The souls.
I was so close to being right.
Barreled into a fucking bag.
I don't know if he barreled.
The guy's like, my whole family's dead, and they're like, we got $400,000 for you. He's like, that's pretty sick.
And you did like a sick barrel roll. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's happening in the world.
There was that
That's
thing at
fucked up.
Logan too. The plane that
That ran off the runway,
went
right?
off the runway, yeah.
Things aren't looking good for planes. I'm glad I'm not rich enough to fly.
Rich enough.
That is a big perk of not having money. That's sick.
I saw the FAA like is just now getting
Well, like
off
the-
of.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish.
scratch that.
Happy Pride Month.
I wish I was.
Stop pushing.
They're just getting planes off of like the whatever fucking computer software they use like in the towers. Like
MS Paint.
they're literally getting off like floppy disks now.
Wow.
It's like
Yeah, it's like all
you were using floppy disks
disks?
still.
all the infrastructure is probably all fucked up. So they're like, "Fuck, I don't know. It's a bloop on a screen. I can't see what they have.
Yeah.
These guys don't fucking know what's going on." I don't know. I just turned into that guy.
I thought floppy drives were like extinct.
Yeah, they
I
should.
didn't know they were still in use.
Yeah, fucking nice.
I remember
floppy
playing a fucking like a
floppy
Independence
drive.
Day
Yeah, floppy disks
floppy drive game
I don't
back in the
remember-
day that came with like an action figure,
drive. Yeah, I
Oh.
don't remember
and it
ever
sucked.
using floppy disks.
You remember getting like stuff in cereal boxes? It's kind of hacky, but like
Yeah, well, they had Chex Cereal had Chex Quest. That game was sick. Did you guys ever play Chex
I don't know if I
Quest?
played that.
No,
one.
that sounds fun.
I'm talking
I
like
would've.
a
A
Simpsons
toy.
watch or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, a Simpsons watch. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my
I
god.
think they had those at Burger King.
Yes.
Yeah.
At some point along the line, they stopped putting the toy in the box, and instead you had to like, here's the thing to mail away for it. And
That's
it's
what
like,
I hated.
That's
It's like
when
this isn't anything.
Or
I'm
like-
not going to do this.
or a Sprite, get a free a
Yes.
free 20 ounce,
Mm.
and it'd be like no one would redeem that.
Yes.
What is this again?
I bet when they went
Chex
to like
Quest.
when they went to like codes to be like just enter the code.
Yeah.
I bet like them having to pay people out went down.
Yeah, yeah.
just 'cause the
Astronomically.
extra step.
For-
Yeah.
No
for a
one's
fr-
gonna do that.
Free game for like that came with your Chex cereal, dude.
It's not bad. What do you mean it came with your Chex cereal though?
Like
Came
I
in
think
the
it
box.
came in the box.
Floppy disk for this?
I think so. Yeah.
What's checks about it? This looks like Doom.
It's just I forget like how they.
Are you shooting
integrate
cereal?
Chex.
Oh,
wait,
Chex.
this checks.
It's just a game.
Yeah.
It's just some game with a Chex advertisement in it.
I'm like, yeah, I'd play
This
this.
game's pretty sick.
I'd
Yeah.
play the entirety of this game.
I loved that fucking game.
That
Yeah,
looks
you were
fun.
bad at it though. I was actually wicked good at it. I have
No, Tyler,
Hey.
remember when I was beating your ass at Mario Kart at Paul's?
played it. Yeah, I'm very
Whoa. Tyler, is this true?
Yes.
You're like a legendary Mario Kart player.
I saw that
64.
you beat. I don't know, a time or
I was
something.
getting some good times. I was getting some good times. the
What was it,
other
like 29 seconds?
day. I'm less than a minute away. Less than a minute. less than a second away from the world record.
What?
I'm like
How hard is
I'm
that?
like
But a
three-
second,
I'm
though.
like 300th in the world.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
yeah.
In the world, though,
The world,
there's like
yeah.
several billion people on Earth.
Yeah, but how many of them?
I think.
How many of them play Mario
we're at
Kart
8
64
billion.
and submit times?
I'm sorry. Say it again.
How many of those billion play Mario Kart 64 and submit times?
Well, what does submitting mean?
You have to go. Like that's how I know where I am in the world.
Okay,
Just-
okay.
yeah, just like
You're not like a
That's
new Mario Kart guy at all. Or
No,
like, or like
no.
Switch or any of
I
that
like
shit.
it. I like
there's
it a lot,
new
yeah.
one that I haven't heard a lot about. I wonder if it's
Yeah,
dope.
here it's very. It's like a little too complex. Like grinding and stuff on it.
And you can have like a
Knock Knock.
camera.
It's open world as well, which is
Yes,
weird.
that's the cool
Yeah.
part to me.
The one that we just played for the Switch was like that had so many levels. I was like, holy shit! And
Yeah,
apparently
Paul-
this one's got even
Paul
like
smashed
way
all
more.
of them too, which is sick. All 96 levels, he beat the ghost, and he's great at it. Yeah.
That's so
If you
funny.
get to number 1, they should like send Mario and Luigi to shake your hand. And Peach to fucking suck you off.
Peach doing like Bonnie Blue like 1,000 guys in one day.
How have they not done that yet?
Oh yeah.
Dress up as Peach and have all the Mario characters come
Just
in.
have like
all
all
the little,
Super
the
Smash
little,
Bros.
the little Koopas and all
Yeah.
the fucking the.
That's
Oh,
hot.
man. Mr. Game and Watch would be a fun. If they try to recreate like character movement, like Mr. Game and Watch is like
Dry bones. Fucking
Dry bones fucks her and then just disintegrates.
fuck. Yeah, it
Who's
makes
getting
that
cucked,
like
though,
crinkling
Bowser
sound.
or Mario? Who's beating off in the big throne behind her?
Good question.
In my mind,
I think
Bowser.
Bowser
yeah.
is
Mario.
Mario's the
he's a
last.
stud.
I thought that was the Mario jump noise when it first started.
Wow.
Kirby's just fucking between her legs, like
That kind of turned me on a little. The way you just did that
he's
kind
like,
of got
he's
me.
sucking on her pussy, and then
I
and then all
never
of
knew
a
what I was
sudden,
into till now.
all of a sudden he's like, I'm scared.
I'm scared. I don't get this.
He absorbed her.
pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a pussy.
That was good.
'cause
That
he
was a
sucked
thinker.
in. Okay, yeah. All right, wow. What a compliment.
That was-
You mean like he
he-
looks like a pussy suddenly? 'Cause that, it kind of does that.
He rolls over, he sucks a dick instead, and he's like, "You fucking get out of here, you fucking loser! Nobody likes you."
I'm gonna have to take
I
a-
want to see what Samus looks like.
Samus.
Samus?
It's Samus, okay?
Samus? Sorry.
Samus, and she's a babe.
I bet she is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see her without the
Really?
stuff on.
I've only seen her in Super Smash Brothers. That's the only time I've played a game.
I
with
believe
her.
you can shed the
Yeah.
suit in Super Smash Brothers.
You can shed it.
She
I
has an
think so.
OnlyFans.
Or it's like an alternate.
What up, girl?
No, I'll check it out for you.
They've shown her at some point. She's, I think, a redhead.
Oh, okay.
There was like
She
a.
likes
Samus?
long walks on the beach.
I remember that was like
So-
I think like a mythical cheat code that
Oh,
like
she's
in
got
Metroid
babes.
Prime you could see her naked.
Oh my God.
What up, girl?
How many guys beat off to this?
Probably
one,
a lot.
Add one to it.
Plus one.
But yeah, those like true nerds.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot.
Anytime I'm watching porn and I scroll past hentai, I'm like, who's for?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or like animated, you know, just that classic
My,
like Marge getting fucked by Bart
I don't-
type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't touch that genre.
Marge
My,
getting fucked by Bart, Mo. You know, like
Yeah, the other Simpson character.
Yeah.
Groundskeeper Willie.
Groundskeeper Willie's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Homer's beating off in the corner.
My dead friend for sure
Hot.
beat off to things like that.
My
Like
dead friend.
Wanza.
Oh
He
yeah,
for
okay.
sure was cranking it to like My Little Pony stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Simpsons porn will come up like as I'm scrolling Pornhub, and I'll like just do the preview for a second because I'm just like, what do the like nipples look like on like how do they draw
What's
that?
Homer's nipples?
Yeah. Yeah, like what's the color scheme
Yeah.
they go with?
But you know what? I don't care. Like it literally just happened the other day, and they draw Lisa like is a more adult Lisa. I'm like, maybe just keep Lisa out of it
Keep
entirely.
Lisa away
Like,
from
why?
it.
Why? Are you,
Get Maggie in
She's
there.
a
with
9-year-old
set of
girl.
jokes. Nice set of jokes.
Lisa's tits are not that big. This is crazy.
it was also funny they gave Marge like
Big
short,
hands.
like long hair that down to the side. I'm like, oh, that's not Marge.
Well, that's young Marge.
That is 70s
That's
Marge.
70s.
Marge
Marge,
does
yeah.
look super hot when
Yeah.
she has her hair down. in the flashbacks.
Got him.
I'm gonna watch some of this and just see what it
Porny
does.
police, take this man away.
It's like, oh wow, Marge.
Marge, what up?
Whole different
Marge.
look.
Yeah. And then Family Guy.
thought
That's
you went,
another cartoon.
I did. My head was shaking.
Peter, I'm gonna fuck your wife.
Ooh.
Joe. Sorry.
Joe?
Yeah.
That's Joe from the show Family Guy. No.
Whatever. I went to the weekend on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we're all concert boys.
Concert boys this week.
Yeah.
You had 2 this week, right?
Yeah.
You went to the
Same one.
weekend on Wednesday?
Yeah, fucked up, right?
Same band,
Should be
yeah.
called the weekday.
Should be called the fucking weekday.
We're pulling up, and Uber stops
You
right in
should.
front of us. We're pulling out broad daylight. I would say 17-year-old, maybe 18.
Go on.
Gets out of the back seat of the car. Her tits fall right out of her shirt.
What?
It was
Out?
nuts. Yep. This is like
They're revealed?
yeah. She had like a strap here type of thing, and like kind of like stumbled out of the car, and they just went out.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a child though.
That shouldn't have happened.
No, I was like, we're really setting the tone. And then everywhere in there is just like scantily clad, childish babes.
You saw that, you immediately.
Childish baby, you know.
Yeah, some childish bambinos in there. Yeah, but it was very awkward the whole time.
You called 911 when you saw those.
I wanted
young
to
tits?
call the horny police and turn myself in.
Send a unit.
That's just the regular police that you actually.
Horny police, I'm into a minor. They're like, we have to take you. Like, this is a funny joke, I guess, but like, we have to take you in.
Was Playboy Cardi good?
Yes,
Okay.
it was fun. Yeah,
What do you do at a concert? This is a fun question.
crank hog.
Like you're deep into like.
I do a lot of this.
Do you move your
I
feet
do
at
that
all?
too.
Do you bounce?
I don't move my. Well, not for like the concert I was at. Like, I'm moving my feet.
Okay.
If I'm at like a live band like you guys, I'll move my feet.
What do you do?
Logan's doing some
I do a
listing.
similar. I go like.
Yeah,
I do like quick ones.
I like drum.
I'm also
along.
I'm drumming on myself the entire time.
I'm doing that. Yeah, where it's like, it's amazing that I like know how to play this song that I'm hearing for the first time.
I saw Scotty move a little. It
I'll
was
do a lot of
nice.
I
this.
moved.
Oh, okay. You throw
That's
your hand
fucking
up.
sick.
Like during like the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't put a
Okay.
hand up. I
put a
can't
hand
do
up.
that.
Yeah.
I don't have the confidence to be like.
At the
You're trying to start a wave. Hey!
the end of the first Queens of the Stone Age night, like we were standing to the side, and Josh Homme looked directly in my direction, and I literally went,
Hi, Josh. Hi.
Josh.
"Remember me?"
What up?
That's fun.
Jimmy Cash did a crowd. He went crowd surfing on Tuesday.
Whoa.
Oh, that's fun.
I was
Bulger
joking
really
about doing
wanted-
that at the show we were at.
Yeah, ours was a bunch of young people. I didn't realize Heart Attack Man was like young kids.
Yeah,
Heart
it's a
Attack Man
pop punk band.
stunk.
Yeah, the singer was such a
Song.
bad front man.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to a concert in a while, but yeah, I was watching and I was just like, this guy's got nothing.
A guy who
Following the
doing,
Dirty Nil is tight.
Yeah, that
I mean,
guy's
tough.
just such a performer too. That
Yeah.
that lead guy.
It was a huge step down.
He's like
He's the man.
he's so sexy.
They were great.
Fucked him.
We saw him after. We gave him fist bumps. We said, "Great set, man."
You gave him fist bumps?
And then I sucked him off.
Did you say I'm never washing this fist again?
Yeah, I said,
I'm always amazed by that. I'm like, he's just on the street. He's just hanging out. He's
like a guy. Like
He's
That's-
looking at us tagging him.
"Legit,
in
yeah."
his
He was like,
Instagram
no
stories.
doubt doing that.
Well, that's the last time we saw
Yeah.
them. He was like standing next to us. I was like, "That's him. He's the
Yeah.
singer. He's the guy. He's gonna play later."
Yeah, being a
Sick.
lead singer in a band without having an instrument to like play or like that's what like there are breaks in songs where he has to do stuff and what he was doing it looked like he just learned
Yeah.
what
This
like
is Heart Attack,
moving
man, you mean.
was.
He looked like
yeah,
a
yeah,
fool.
yeah.
He legit he made me not like the band.
Yeah.
He's such a bad
Yeah.
performer.
It seemed like he was trying to do like what the guy from Turnstile does cuz he does that cool. Like he's like into it.
Yeah.
I got tickets for that.
Ooh, oh yeah, in September at Suffolk Downs. How much for tickets?
79. Mannequin Pussy. Speed. It'll be a good show.
I don't know speed.
Ooh.
Like an Australian hardcore band.
Australia?
Down under.
Australian hardcore.
All right, let's mix it up.
Yeah, let's do something.
Let's fucking
Remix.
Did I have any notes?
Flag Day? Any Flag Day stories?
I think we did Flag Day.
No, I know, but when you were a kid, did you celebrate it?
Oh, no.
Oh, you didn't?
No, you hit me with all of them because you did it every year, right?
I did Robitussin on Flag Day a
Oh,
lot.
I think you told us this last
yes,
week.
Oh, Robitussin.
yes, I loved Robitussin as
I
a
did
boy.
Robitussin on Flag Day.
On Flag Day, I remember.
A lot.
I remember looking at the fireworks, being like, "This is the drug for me."
Just Robo Trip?
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
and I got really ill after,
That sounds right.
which is not what Robitussin's
But
for.
probably didn't have a sore throat.
Did not a cough in sight.
Just a lot of how about headaches? And
What do
Immune.
you got?
No notes?
You think the guy that invented the breathalyzer has no friends?
Yes.
He's like, dude, check what I invented, and they were like, destroy that right now, or we'll never talk to you again.
Is that just a bit? That's great.
Can I have a counter argument?
It's a great bit.
I feel like the guy who invented the breathalyzer was wicked cool, and then they used his invention for evil.
Okay.
I think invented to be like, look how fucking fucked up I can get. This measures how drunk you are. I'm gonna be the drunkest.
He was a hall monitor.
That's how I use it. But then I bet someone was like, oh wow, we can probably prevent drunk driving with this. And
Be
he's
like, fuck
that.
if we told everyone they could only drink to this number, we could enforce this.
Yeah. What did they do before the breathalyzer?
They just let you drink. It's like a pretty
field
new
sobriety
thing.
test.
Well, Phil, it's right, as you say. It's
There's
just kind of goofy test.
Have you ever seen that video online? It circulates around every so often. It's like a person with a six-pack next to them, like deep somewhere in the South in like the 80s. And they're being told that there's a law that you can't legally drink and
they're
drive
like, what?
anymore. And they're like, what kind of American place is this where you can't have a beer after you're driving home from work?
Fuck that.
You should be able to have a beer or two.
Yeah.
I think. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't have them in the car technically, but you are allowed to have like 2.
You know, Connecticut doesn't have an open container law.
Really?
Pretty sick, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, meaning like you can.
Not when you're driving, but walking around or like even in when you're in an Uber, you can just bring a beer in there too.
More
That's
places
cool.
should have that. I feel like that's NBD.
Imagine your Uber driver has a beer and he gets pulled over. He's like, hold that.
It's that easy. Like, you can just do that. You can also just do that here too.
I guess that's a big problem in New York City. New York City.
Well, that was gay.
Everyone did it.
I guess a lot of like cab drivers are like shit-faced or like so tired they're like falling asleep like behind the wheel.
As they should be.
Just like these pilots, am I right?
Also in
Got him.
I think that a lot. I feel like there's more people than you'd imagine who are like casually drinking in their car.
I think
driving
everyone's
to and
fucked
fro.
up most of the day.
Yeah.
Most of the day.
Everyone, I love your generalizations.
You gotta go to sleep
Everyone-
at some point.
Yeah, everyone's fucked up most of the day in some way or another, on pills or weed or
I think
booze.
at night, or like for me, like, well, you probably do it all the time. But at night when I'm driving home from the city and I don't drink, I'm like looking. I'm like, that person's hammered. This person's
you can see them all. It's
Yeah,
great.
when you're not fucked up, you can see it from a mile away. Like,
I go,
look at
whoa,
this
that's
person.
Logan. He's hammered.
We're both driving right
You
by.
go, Logan, wake up!
Yeah, you're a booze bag, Logan. You're doing a month of sobriety, right?
Yeah.
When?
Starting Monday.
There you go.
Monday. Is that July? No.
No.
Like, is Monday July? Oh, the 16th? June 16th to July
Everyone always
16th?
starts on the 16th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Are you lying to me?
No, it's always the Monday after Flag Day that people start their
This is
sobriety.
a lie.
Me and Dennis just both said we'd do it.
Does Dennis drink a lot?
No,
He
he's
doesn't drink
just
like
trying
we
to be a
drink,
good
but he's-
friend
Yeah.
and support me.
I won't
That's
drink with you,
nice.
pal.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
You're going to notice that everything sucks.
Well,
Everything fucking blows
Maybe my
dick.
hands will
I
stop
watched that
shaking.
episode.
Bro, you're shake, buddy. Don't stop. You shake, too.
Dan's head is shaking. Your hands are shaking.
Oh yeah, if I eat
Shaking.
something like with a fork, I
Tyler's
eat something
dick
with a
is
fork. It's like,
Shaky
yeah,
dick.
dude.
I'm like, I'm not even having fun with it.
Yeah, you were saying that when you were playing Secret Hitler, you were like,
He was like, I hope nobody can notice me picking up these policy cards and going.
Dude, you have old hands.
I'm shaking a spit.
Yeah. Okay, you have fucking dinosaur hands.
Yeah, thank you.
Like from the show.
T-Rex.
That's cute. That's a nice way of saying, ow. Why you heard me?
Why you heard me?
You hurt so many people.
Oh my. Okay.
stop hurting people, man.
Shut the fuck up. I know
else?
Scotty
What else?
watched it. I just watched this like animated Predator movie. Very
Incredible.
sick.
It's cool.
It was
Very cool.
awesome.
To Catch a Predator, the cartoon. That's sick.
It's kind of like
Have a seat.
It's kind of in a way like to catch like they're catching predators and then it's like 3 short stories of like a type of fighter or warrior from like a different time in history and the predator like trying to kill them and then they thwart the predator and then they get like
It's
kidnapped.
like Predator, like Alien
like,
Predator.
One's
Yeah.
like a predator fighting Vikings in like the
So there's a
1300s
ninja one,
or whatever.
right?
The ninja one is the best one and sick. and then there's one in like World War II.
Yeah, that
where
was
he's
like fighter pilot.
yeah, it was awesome. It was like such a like me-and movie. Like, what if the Predator fought this?
I literally,
It was
I
great.
forget what I wrote on Letterboxd. I think I was like, this movie seems like I got high when I was 15 and came on a DVD of Predator, and like all my dreams came to life.
Exactly. It's
Why did
like,
it come on it?
Well, that births the.
Follow him at Letterboxd O'Brien.
Yeah.
Letter O-boxed.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Here comes
That is
neon
pretty
green
good.
like the Predator blood.
Yeah.
Is his blood green?
I hope every review of yours involves your comment at some point.
Yeah, let's go through your Letterboxd reviews.
Yes,
This is a one-comer. This shit barely made me bust.
So, I mean, what's not to like? Aliens, Vikings, samurais, World War II pilots, and a bunch of gore. I feel like 13-year-old me jerked off onto a Predator DVD, and this movie came into existence.
That's good. I called it Into the Predator verse.
Yeah,
At the
that's
end, at the end, all the characters from the different time periods are in one like arena fighting predators. They smush it all together.
It's like a gladiator of Predator.
Oh, you
Wait,
know?
what, sorry?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to sign
Yes,
into Letterboxd.
kind of. You know what?
Your
I watched
Letterboxd?
Winter's Bone for the first time the other day.
Yes, we do.
Is that Jennifer Lawrence movie?
Yeah, there is a scene where like she's talking to like her uncle, I think, and these are like hill people that are like just they're just druggy like pieces of shit.
Chill.
And his wife like says something, he tells her to shut up, and then she tries to say something again. He goes, "I said shut up once already with my mouth." I was like, Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
That's pretty sick.
That's sick.
That's like a cool line that we obviously can't do or say anymore.
I
But
said shut up already, bitch.
if this was the 50s and you can fucking beat the bag out of women, I would say that a lot. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's cool to beat women, but I'm saying if it was normalized, that'd be a fun line to say. Okay.
Just
Also-
workshopping 50s bits.
I also watched Play Misty for Me, this like movie from the 70s with Clint Eastwood, and I did not expect to see Lucille Bluth is in it like as a young like lady, and
She's a babe.
You see her tits.
What?
Whoa.
What's her name?
Fuck, what is her
What's her
name?
name?
Barbara, nope.
No.
That's wild. I never
Whoa.
thought I'd see the mom from Arrested Development's tits.
Fuck,
Are you
what is her
queuing
name?
that up?
That's gonna bother me.
Oh, wait.
Jessica
the actress's
Walters.
name?
Jessica
Walters.
Walters, yeah.
That's why I said Barbara Walters.
Jessica. I do this a lot. Ready? Jessica Walters.
Tits.
Nude.
Dick.
No, I typed nude because
Yeah,
that
I do
covers
that.
a lot.
Uncovers a lot.
Whoa,
Gosh.
that's not her.
No, but this is the problem. Why would you go to the site? You just go to images.
Fucking tits.
That's her.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We're just looking at tits on the
That's
pod.
her. Hold on.
That-
Whoa, she's got cool '70s tits.
Send them over. We
They're
love
like
70s
'60s
tits.
tits.
Oh, wow.
You know when their brows were like pointier?
Mm.
She is a
Guess
complete
what? She looks
psychopath in
great.
that movie.
She
I'd
seems
watch
like a
that.
complete psycho.
I just watched that old Jackie Chan movie, Police Story. Watching old movies.
Ah,
is fun.
yes, Paris Story.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck? Why
oh
would
my
somebody-
God, Maggie! Tyler found some wild.
The first one is insane. You're on a list for looking that up.
It felt bad typing, but I was like, the reveal's gonna be so funny if any image pops up.
That's fucking crazy. I feel different now. I feel like a different person. Like
As I'm typing, I'm like, I guess I can argue like somebody else named Maggie. Since, like I'm like already doing like my case in that. I'm like,
it was a cartoon. A man drew it, or one.
hey, ladies can draw child porn too.
Did we just look at child pornography? No.
No, it was cartoon.
No.
Well, there's the line.
Where is the line?
Where's the
Cut
line?
all of this.
No.
Get this out of here.
I'll put that image up on the screen, just so everybody knows.
Blur
what we're
it.
That was more fucked up than anything in the animated Predator movie.
That felt uncomfortable.
That
I
was
feel like
I didn't like it.
that was a moment where I was like, and ever since then, I've been like,
I knew it would fuck you guys
Chasing
up.
that
so I
high.
really like- chasing that high.
no.
Yeah, you're having sex. Like, can you like sunk on a binky or something for me?
That's all right.
Yeah.
Pretty good Maggie sound. Right.
Ugh, that. Don't
I didn't like the. I don't like where we're going.
Oh, fuck. I was hoping it was.
No one wasn't as
Full
good.
moon episode.
I'm going to cut this all together where I show a picture of Maggie Simpson nude and then he starts howling.
No.
He's like,
I lost it.
That's
good.
That's a very good one.
fucking dope.
Yeah, one time when I was
Howling
younger,
O'Brien.
one time when we were younger.
Let me tell you a little story about Howling O'Brien.
Tell us
I'm a blues guitar.
Scotty left.
Yep.
Howling
When I was
Howling
younger,
O'Brien.
I was in the pool with my sister and my mom, and I was doing howling noises, and coyotes howled back.
Whoa! Oh my
Sick.
God!
My sister
That-
started crying. She was very afraid.
That's
of the
a
coyotes.
dream.
It was amazing. I was so proud of it. I felt
It
the
must have
same
been,
way when I
it
showed
must
you
have been
guys.
Coyote Pride Month.
Coyote Pride.
Yeah.
Sick.
Dope.
I like.
They must have been like, wow, what's that? Coyote ugly.
Great
Am I
movie.
the other coyote?
You sure are, pal.
No, I'm like a wicked cool coyote. Don't.
Ah.
I'm a cool coyote with sunglasses on.
I used to hear coyotes all the
Simpsons.
time at my old down in Howe's Neck.
Yeah.
Behind the dike. That's what that was.
Come
what
on,
it was-
bro.
That was what it was called.
Dude,
It's a thing that you walk on.
it's Pride Month.
That you walk on.
Yeah, it's like a trail. It's a dike.
It's a trail. There's a pair of dead lesbians right there. You step over them.
There's a fight on the dike later. That's what you'd always hear.
Oh, really?
You go, fucking Henry Yen is gonna fight Jesse. Jesse.
Whoa.
How come Jesse doesn't have a last name?
I didn't want to say his real last name.
But you said Henry Yen.
Yeah, but there's a few of them.
Jesse.
Jesse, there's a fight
Jesse,
at the dike.
Jesse, you're fighting Henry Yen tonight.
Henry Yen was really good at fighting.
Martial
Was
arts.
it, yeah, was it
Legit.
I was imagining a Karate Kid.
Jesse was like
Legend
this
situation.
big, like tall kid,
Jesse.
like for middle school, and then Yen was just like fucking like.
That. So people actually fought.
Yeah, at
I
the
remember
dike.
there was a lot of like talk of fights, but then no one actually ever did it.
Oh yeah, there were always fights, and then there would be in the morning. That's where the cigarette kids would hang out, and I'd have to walk by them.
And you'd go,
Legit, I'd be like, and then I was like, actually, give me
actually, can I have
one of those for the next 15 years of my life.
You guys actually look cool. Can I have one?
Yeah.
The
Oh, your
cigarette-
parents don't love you? Can I try that? My parents love me, but like,
I love you so much. Can I have a cigarette for no reason?
I have no need for this.
I'm
but
asking nothing. Yeah, I remember there was a fight. We had the wrestling. We had the backyard wrestling thing.
Yep.
And one of two of my friends that were in it. One of them printed up pictures of the other one in purple. He had purple face paint on, and just hung it up all around the school.
Oh my
And
God.
that kid just went and jumped him on the stairs.
yeah, you gotta.
What? Just because he had purple face
Well,
paint
because
on?
you don't want to see everyone.
You don't want your. I mean, imagine if everybody's hanging up pictures of my wrestling character all over school. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's not because he's purple face paint. It's he looks ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess I don't think I'd be
You want
like,
pictures
I'm
of
gonna
yourself
go
being a
beat the
faggot in high
shit out of
school,
this.
post it all around the fucking school.
Well, obviously, also we're all jacked up on testosterone, so like obviously.
You used to be like a little skinny mini back then.
No.
You were like
no,
a tall.
actually, I know that was like between.
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
He's
There
right.
was a point where you
Weird
like.
that he knows my timeline, but he's right.
Well, because I know the pictures of you wrestling. You're,
Yeah, I'm
you're
a
like
fatty baddie.
Yeah, fatty the baddie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I went fat, then thin, then fat, then whatever you call this now. So
Fat, yeah,
we're gonna call it like
fatter.
We call it fatter, yeah. Yeah, I like looking at pictures of myself from like 4 years ago. Be like, oof.
I look at myself from pictures like 2 years ago, and I was like, I don't think I've changed at all.
I wish I could do that.
I don't think I've grown or my face, and I have the same beard length, and
That's probably good.
Joe sent me a picture of us from like I don't
I'm
even
trying to get
fucking
fucking
know when.
swole. I was doing these yesterday with 50-pound things. I was just going like this for,
Shrugs?
for a bunch of times.
The best is when you see a picture of yourself
Jesus,
from not
Joe looks
even that
like
long ago,
a
where you're
douchebag.
like, what the fuck?
Guess what? He was then, and
Yeah.
he is now.
That's you?
Well,
yeah.
Oh, Joe
This
Zarella.
is like the jock and the theater kid. Like,
I'm like, where the
friends.
fuck did my eyebrows go?
You've lost some brow strength.
Like
Holy
what?
shit.
Like what the
You
hell?
have like sexy eyebrows back then. Now, what are you losing it?
That's and you know how I really noticed it was when Brianna drew this fucking cartoon of me. I was like, okay.
Yeah, with two realistic eyebrows.
She like purposely like shaved part of your eye.
I'm like, what the fuck happened to them? Is that like a thing?
Bitch.
That is an odd. Yeah.
kidding.
I got nice blonde eyebrows. Can't even see them.
I don't know if I have.
I can
You
see
do
that.
have blonde eyebrows.
I have a bit of a unibrow, but I shave that.
You take care of that
I
thing.
take care of that.
That's what's annoying. Like there is like hair here, but it's just very light. But then like the unibrow hairs are like black. I'm like, cool. Thank you for that.
Perfect.
Thanks, God.
Have you ever known anyone?
If that is your
She's
real
annoying
name.
me. No kings.
Have you known anyone with a proper unibrow ever?
Well,
yes.
Yes. My ex's
It's tough.
Albanian father. You're like, holy shit. You got a goddamn
girl
caterpillar up there,
a few
boy.
comics.
This kid in high school had like Dilbert's boss. Where it's just like, what are you doing?
Helga
Like,
Pataki?
why aren't you shaving that?
There was a
Like,
girl in
Jesus
6th
Christ.
grade with one, and I don't know why we called her Amoeba. I have no idea what we called
You're
her.
not nice.
Amoeba Chiba. Her name was Miranda.
It's kind of a cute name.
Yeah. She was a
Fun
real
time.
weird girl. Greasy hair, long eyebrow.
My sister's friends used to call me Chunk, and I was like proud
Aw.
of it. But it was just because I was a little fatso.
Yeah. No one ever called me
Is that
anything.
like Goonie stuff?
Yeah, they used to say, do it. And I'd go, hey, you guys.
Did you do
I did
Truffle
that
Shuffle?
a lot.
Did you Truffle Shuffle for
I
them?
did a couple
Of
times.
course you did.
I just wanted to be liked. I
used to
still
shake-
do.
I used to shake my balls for
Nuh-uh.
was that pleasing someone? Approval?
Approval? Yeah,
it's
validation.
Yeah. Yeah. I would like wear gym shorts at like Jen's house, and all of her friends would be like, shake your balls. And I'd shake them, and they'd slap against my leg. Like, make a noise, and it would hurt. But they would all laugh. So, you got to do anything for a laugh, man.
You gotta do it all
Tears of a
for the
clown.
laugh.
Tears of a clown.
It's so funny that becoming your thing. Like, okay, I guess I slap my balls.
There's a great story. I probably told it before, but like one night Ryan like was trying to sleep, and everyone's screaming, shake your balls. So I'm doing. He comes out, he grabs a knife.
Oh.
He goes, I'm just trying to sleep, and all I hear is, shake your balls. And he's like threatening to stab
And then he
us.
stabbed you.
He used to always grab knives and like threaten to stab
That's
us.
a great way to get the point across.
It's a great old video of like we're doing a roast, and like it's supposed to be the roast of Terry. We masked it. We called it the roast of Terry just to be mean to Ryan. And at the end of it, everyone's laughing. You just hear Terry go, "Ryan, don't get the knife. Don't knife."
Don't do that thing you do and go grab a knife.
Yes, we bullied you relentlessly for about 15 minutes, but don't go grab a knife. Don't be a baby.
That's fun.
I love that.
Yeah, that's fun stuff.
People love knife bits. When you bring out a knife in a joking manner,
I used
it
to
usually goes well.
I used to grab the knife when I'd come home, like to my parents' house when it was late and there'd be no lights on.
Yeah.
You gotta check all
You
the.
just start cutting yourself because you're so scared.
No.
Yeah.
I check
You'd
the
be a little
shower. I
scared.
go, "Ha!" And then I check the other shower ups. I gotta run upstairs and I check the attic and then I check.
You
all
check
the
the attic?
closets. Yes.
I would never check the attic.
I had a knife. I was ready to go.
That's a good point. Yeah. Do you ever like? Yeah, we've talked about this, but like you're shitting in the middle of the night, and then
I
you're
don't
like,
shit in the middle of the night.
okay, fine. You're cranking hard
You
in the middle of the
shit
night.
in the middle of the night?
You're in the bathroom in the middle of the night. Okay.
Okay.
Waking up in a cold
Okay,
sweat,
babe.
I have to shit. Right fucking now.
And then you're looking at the shower curtain and you're going, "There's someone behind there," and then you're like, "No, there isn't." And you're like, "That's what they want me to think."
Yes.
We've talked
Oh
about this.
yeah,
Okay, we've
that's
talked
me if I'm coming up like from the basement doing laundry.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not running up the stairs this time. Psych.
Yeah. This is the time that they know I'm not running up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Hello? Nobody say anything.
Also, when I was younger,
Tell me if you're a cop.
the stairs in my basement, like it was like you have to go up the one flight and then like full 180 up the other flight.
Yep.
But there was like a way you could like reach in through. And my dad knew I was very afraid of Freddy Krueger, and I was like going up the second flight, and he just like stuck his hand through and was like, Freddy! And I was like,
Jesus.
That's crazy. My dad did crazy shit. He drove down a pier once, at like
Pretended.
80 miles an hour driving down the pier. He said, "This is it, fellas." It was me and Vinny. And then he slowed down right
Me,
before,
Vinny,
and I was like, "Dad." I was going, "Dad, Dad."
Pretty weird bit, Dad.
I remember it like it was fucking yesterday. It was the scare. I was like, "My dad's about to kill us."
That's insane to do with Vinny in the car.
Yeah, Vinny was there as well.
Some
Vinny was
guy
going,
did-
"Oh!"
Like he's telling his parents, like he's like, Dan's dad like almost took us into the pier. Like,
Yeah.
as a bit though. Like,
It was a joke, though.
down at the pumpy, baby.
how's your dad explaining that to the Vinny's parents?
It didn't come up.
Okay.
Vinny's a name that knows to keep his mouth shut.
Vinny was the first house I ever slept over. I was talking about this the other day.
You were
Oh.
brave.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night
Call your mom.
and called my parents, and it was right outside of Diane, Vinny's mom's room. And she got up and was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "It's 3 I was like, "I was just checking in on some stuff."
Just checking.
Just checking in.
No, I just want to make sure.
I just want to make sure everything was all right over there.
Checking in with my parents.
3 blocks down the street.
I woke up early.
I woke up. I'm an early riser. You know?
Do you have a glass of coffee? I could. Do you?
They thought I was dead. They were like, "What's wrong?
Your parents?
What's wrong?" And I was like,
what
"Nothing."
did-
I
what
was
did
just.
you Are you literally just calling to check?
Really?
Like,
They
yeah.
were like that. Anytime I'd call my mom at a sleepover, she'd be like, "Yeah."
Well, they didn't let
What,
me.
you want me to come get you? Like,
You weren't even asking to come for them to pick you
I
up.
was about to, and then Diane came out, and I was like, I'm fucking strong. I can do this.
He's like, 1 sec. What, Diane? Mom, 1 sec. Diane.
I remember it was pitch black, too. There were no lights on. I was trying to be covert as fuck. All you could hear in the middle of the night was Vinny snoring. Legit, he used to snore all the time. And then me hitting the buttons on the little green buttons in the night.
I guess one time my mom had me at a department store and I hid in the middle of a clothes rack.
That's sick.
And
that was always classic.
that was a good
and
time.
then she saw me do that, so then she hid in the middle of a clothes rack. And then I couldn't
Inappropriate.
find my mom, and I cried, and she was like, "Whoa, just kidding, I'm right here."
Honestly, she should have known better than to do that.
I wish she came out of the clothes
Yeah.
rack in
That's
a
a
different
kid's
outfit. That would have been cool.
And left me.
Yeah, and abandoned you as well.
One time, my friend, Lone Finger, actually, his younger brother,
Wow.
his dad was
two
giving
Finger stories in 1 month.
his dad was giving Aaron a ride home. And maybe I don't remember if I was here for the story, but I know the story pretty well. Ryan's dad, Lone Finger's dad, when we were in high school, like he smoked weed before we ever smoked weed, but we like found his weed and we are like, "Oh, your dad fucking smokes weed. That's fucked up, dude." And
so cool.
and then like they're Lone Finger's dad and his little brother are like in the car giving Aaron and maybe me a ride home, and Lone Finger.
You not knowing if you're there.
I can't remember if I remember the story or like if I was actually there.
Memory of yours.
It seems like you
Yeah,
weren't
but-
there.
I probably might not have been, but Lone Finger's little brother, who's probably
Lone
like I don't know,
Finger.
maybe like 7 at the time, he goes to the dad. He goes, "Dad, is the moon bigger than the Earth?"
Oh.
And his dad goes, "I don't know, son. I don't know." And Aaron was like,
I don't know, son.
But when it's full, look out.
That's sick.
"I don't know."
I used to love stumping my parents. I used to stump my parents a lot.
Are you sure, or are they just being nice to you?
No, we're retarded. The whole family. I remember so vividly. I think I tried to do a bit about it, but I remember being like, "How do you spell neighbor?" And like, no one in the house could do it. We were all like, "Is it like N-A?"
Your dad's like, "N."
No. Yeah, I remember being and like, it wasn't like, let's go to Google. It was like, let's go to a dictionary.
Dictionary, yeah, fuck. Yeah.
I was
That
like,
is-
damn, we are all dumb as shit.
That's nuts. Not nuts.
We
The
were
whole
like,
family can't spell
We
neighbor.
were like, NEI. What the fuck is this shit?
You guys are doing like a spelling
Still
bee.
don't know.
NEI.
NEIGH.
Except it's in way. Is it neighbor in way?
B-O-R.
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 That is
Neighbor.
correct.
Neighbor.
Use it in a sentence.
What's
please.
up, my neighbor?
There you go.
Bingo.
Oh, man. Where we at, Scotty?
52.
All right. 8 more minutes.
8 minutes. Here we go. Pull the ripcord.
I think I have one more note.
Okay.
Hello.
Stewie Griffin nude.
That one I'll look at. I don't
still
care
up
about
there.
that one. No, leave it. Oh, my God.
Can I see that again?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's
You
bad.
know what's nice about if you're like and if you work in entertainment and you were like very successful and now your career's like kind of on a downward slope, a cheat code is you can go, "Oh, we're doing an intimate tour for the fans."
Ooh,
we'll
that
be
is
playing
good.
small clubs. It's like,
Intimate's
yes,
the move.
yes, by your decision and
All
not
American Rejects.
projected ticket sales. Yeah.
Even though they seem to be kind of on the come up.
Lil Wayne did that last year.
Well, they were like 2 years ago.
4 years ago.
It's because it was 2 years ago. 3 years.
Ooh, I got something to add to that.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
Same idea. How you get
That's how this
you
goes.
say intimate. If you want to get back in the limelight, you go, "I have an OnlyFans," but then you don't show anything.
Okay.
It's like it's like just the story of that person having an OnlyFans. It's like when someone says like, "Strike that from the record," but like it's already said, it's already known. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I have an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Fucking-
Gossip. It's like feathers in a pillow.
Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans.
What?
There you go.
What poem did you say?
No, it's from that movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman where he's a priest.
What do you mean gossip's like feathers in a pillow?
Gossip's like feathers in a pillow.
You lay on it?
Um,
You fluff it?
No, is when they all come out, you can't get them back in.
Oh,
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. That makes
When it
sense.
all falls out, you can't get it back in.
Oh man.
All right.
If only like.
Chill. Gossip's like placenta in a pussy.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a cuter way to
like
say
pickling a cucumber. You can't unpickle.
Gossip's
Can't
like
unpickle it.
placenta in a pussy.
Once it's all out, you can't get it back in there.
I think you could put it back in.
Brother,
it. A woman just gave birth. The doctor's like, so what do I just like cram this all back into you? What do we do here?
No, doctor. It's like gossip.
Into the
Put
garbage
some
with
on
that.
this piece of toast for me.
Yeah, you can eat placenta, right? You're supposed to.
I think it's like supposed to be kind of good for
I want
you.
fried placenta. If I
Oh.
wanted, if
Yeah,
I had to eat it,
yeah.
I want it fried and breaded.
I'm with him. Yeah, you want
With
it-
some pickle juice on top. I'm thinking it's a pickle. I had fried pickles last night.
I don't really like fried pickles.
I do.
I love pickles. I don't like them warm.
What?
I love pickles, but a warm pickle is kind of weird.
These were spears, which I've never had before, which is odd as a fried pickle. It's
I
kind of
don't-
like a
I don't know.
fry, but they still were good. I do like when they're cut
Pickle
like
chips.
discs. Yeah, chip is nice.
Paul, meatball sub pickle guy now.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know about that.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing.
What do you
that.
mean? Like he just
he told me the other day,
blindly tried it?
He ordered one, decided to put pickles on it. He loved it. He's never
So
gone back.
meatball sub with meatballs,
Never gone
sauce,
back.
cheese,
Ordered it the other day.
pickles. And pickles.
And pickles, yes.
Wow. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't eat it personally, but that's an interesting one.
I understand it, but the texture is off to me.
Just give it a shot.
I just don't understand how
Oh,
you
you
ever
like
discovered
It's my
it.
favorite thing.
Oh my god.
It'd probably be my.
I think my sister used to do that, to be honest.
I've
That
heard
sounds
of
like
this,
it's something
yeah.
like from D'Angelo's.
probably be that's where I get it.
Yeah.
D'Angelo's, yeah. My last.
What, you
meal.
get it from D'Angelo's?
Yeah, I get my meatball.
They got a
sauce
good
from
meatball
D'Angelo's.
sub though.
Yeah.
Where do you go? To North Quincy.
The one near my house. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you try, have you had
Fucking
pickles
doesn't go
on
D'Angelo's,
other
right?
stuff like pickles on steak and cheese?
Oh, I love pickles on a
I
steak
would.
and cheese.
Yeah. I never.
Whoa, I've never done
thought
that
of it,
either.
Yeah. but
Oh, yeah, pickles and onions on a steak and cheese.
Just ketchup, like a barrel of
Pickles,
ketchup.
peppers, and onions.
Yeah. That's what I was
Like
gonna say.
way too
Which
much
would kinda
ketchup.
fuck with
No, ketchup.
pickles. Yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
On a steak and cheese?
Yeah, it's just better
sauce.
You're saying that
ketchup.
like it's normal.
Yeah, you're saying that like that's what everyone
It's
does.
usually either ketchup or mayo.
I do this as a gluttonous act. I say steak and cheese with bacon on it, please. I want to die young.
Wow. Yeah. That's a lot of
I have that twice a week.
the Joe Rogan diet.
Yeah, I'm
Tasty
I'm all keto and the bread.
I got a special kind of keto.
Where I never reach ketosis because I don't obey the rules. But I tell people that's another thing. Tell people you're on keto.
Yeah, I'm on keto.
I'm on keto. I'm on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm on keto and OnlyFans.
Yeah. Those are two interesting facts about me.
Yeah.
And I intermittent fast.
I think
Fuck,
I
so
actually
hip.
do intermittent fast.
Yeah.
You do. You don't eat all day until
And then you binge treats.
And then I binge treats.
that's like exactly
Your
what
head's
that
still
is.
shaking, you said?
Big treat night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I got a thing where I like feel I keep feel like it feels like I need to be chewing something, like my teeth
Yep.
like hurt, and I think it's an
It's
anxiety,
an anxiety thing for sure. Yeah.
And
So,
and
yeah.
geez, my anxiety is at an all-time high. It would appear,
For
for the-
reasons unknown.
but this has been for like a couple months now.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I should go to a therapist.
I'm thinking that the
you're fucked
I'm noticing that the head shakes is only when I'm under duress. So when I'm in line behind people getting scratch tickets or like money orders
Or a
li-
coffee.
or like or
That's when you're under duress.
yeah.
Not under duress. You're just waiting in line for scratch tickets. You're
I'm
like,
not waiting in line for scratch tickets. I'm saying like when there's a person in front of you that's
Oh.
like taking way too long.
okay.
That
But
this
still-
happened
it's still not duress,
yesterday.
yeah.
That happened yesterday, and all of a sudden I was sitting in line and I go,
You get the Maggie thing.
it just started going.
you're just gonna pop one of these days. Like it's like a rage.
That's what it
building
is. I
inside
think
you.
it's like anytime I have to like read or or like if I'm in a stressful situation, I have such a tell now.
Like having to read.
having to read.
Anytime someone asks me anything,
We played a co-op game last night, me and Kelsey, and it came up with these two cards you could buy. It was like, this will do this, or this will do this. She was like, which one do you want to do? And I was like, I swear to God, I'm not doing this on purpose. I was like, you gotta pick. You gotta pick.
You got to read them to me.
But that's such a bad tell, because like if I were to ever play poker, or if I have to lie, you know how much I play poker?
I'm picturing a table of everyone being
I'm all
stoned
in.
and you like violently shake.
I have sunglasses on.
I have nothing in my hand.
fuck. It sucks because I don't even think it's like a real problem. It's like all in my mind.
Well, you still should get it checked out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably it, right?
That's what I was.
Do we finish those 8 minutes?
We're
53
10
minutes.
seconds away from 1 hour.
Okay. Let's land this plane properly.
10 seconds.